Hi, welcome to You, Me and Mediumship. First video of the new year. Haven't been on for a little while, mainly because of obviously the holidays. We've all had the holidays, and the teaching is going crazy at the moment, so it's been difficult to find a little slot really to do any videos. But here we are, and Happy New Year to everyone who watches, and please like, please subscribe, and share the videos. It all helps an awful lot, more than what you will dream of, to be honest. It helps us an awful lot just to get out there, I guess, and teach, and that's what this is all about. This is what I enjoy doing, and I have a real passion for that, and the students know that I take it very seriously. Do waffle on a bit at times, but there you are. I just love what I do. I love the world of spirit, and I love helping you along that pathway of your mediumship. And if you want to have a look at Patreon, I'll leave a link in the description so you can have a look on there. Anything you fancy, if you'd like to join the circle, or if you'd like some teaching, some guidance with your mediumship, then by all means get in touch. Anyway, enough of that waffle. And right, trying to think of the title now. Yes, how do spirit connect? Obviously, there are millions of books, millions of courses, millions of you name it out there for you to read, attend, and try and learn just how it is that spirit connect with self, with you, with the medium. Well, there are many meditations, I guess, on here and other platforms, things that are designed, I guess, to help you make that connection with spirit. There are many factors that relate to this also. It's just not a matter of sitting there and hoping for the best. There are many factors, and a lot of this is falsely sold, I guess, to some degree, because some of the guided, they call them guided meditations, to meet guides and to meet your helpers, your loved ones, etc. That's fine. Total respect for the people that do these. That is the way you work. I respect that. For me, and I will give you my opinion and what I believe will truly help you, is that when you sit, and many of you will understand when I say sit as sitting in the power, that daily, if you can, exercise that you do, hoping to build that connection with spirit. When you sit, I call it sitting for self, sitting for spirit, as the students know. I don't call it sitting in the power. There's nothing wrong with that title, just before everybody goes crazy. Okay, it's what it's been called. That's absolutely fine. I think it's a bit harsh, sitting in the power, and many people seem to get this picture in their minds. You're going to sit there and light up in the dark and all sorts of weird and wonderful things. For me, I call it sitting for self and sitting for spirit. It's a beautiful exercise that needs no process. That's how I describe it, and that's exactly how I teach it. There is no process to this. The minute you start putting a process in place, you start listing things to work your way through. You concentrate on this, you imagine this, you go there. The minute you do that, you are building barriers. You are allowing the mind in to an exercise where we do not wish it to be. What we need to do is any intention be sent to spirit before that sitting process takes place. Spirit are aware of what you're doing and why. Okay? It doesn't matter if you just before you sit, you send out that loving intention for spirit to move closer to you, to work with you, to merge with you. And it doesn't hurt just to give that permission. And then get your comfy chair, get yourself nice and relaxed, and sit. The only process, especially for people that are quite new, would be to concentrate on that breath. Nice deep breaths, slow everything down. Just concentrate, listen to it, feel it, sense it coming into your body, and sense it leaving your body. And that is it. No imaginary light shooting out the top of your head, out of your chest, because that is purely all that is, imaginary. It is a process. It is a process that, if you're not careful, will cause you frustration and barriers. The light that becomes that magnet for spirit, that attraction for spirit to work with you, is that purity of light from within self. That is what you are expanding. And you do this naturally through your own open heart, your own intention. That is a natural process. You do not have to think about it, imagine it, put things in place to make that happen. Because believe me, if your intention is right, you have that open heart, you send out that loving thought, then you are naturally emanating that light energy for spirit to come and work with you. It is a natural process. The minute you start walking downstairs, walking down through woods, along a beach, through a meadow, trying to imagine the sound of the bees, the wind through the trees. Once you start to do that, you are then causing mind to start to step in. Because if it doesn't happen for you, if you feel it's not working for you, even during that process, you will be questioning yourself. Am I doing something wrong here? Is this right? Is this how you do it? Why is nothing happening? Why am I not seeing anything? Why can't I sense anything? You will start to question. You're putting that mind into the equation, and that is the last thing you want to do. So, how do spirit connect was the title of this video. Spirit merge with true self. That energy of love and light that was within all, within you. That energy, that spirit within you, that soul, is where spirit will connect with you. They do not use anything physical about you at all. You may well get a sensation. You may well, over time, get maybe a stroking of your brow, that breeze in the ear, that kind of thing. It may be over time that will happen, just as a sign from spirit to say, we are here. But there is no mechanics that involves any physical part of self. It is done through that love, that light of soul within you. That's why you always learn about self as your foundation of mediumship. You grasp self, you understand self. So when you are sitting, do not expect anything to happen. Just simply be in that energy. Absorb it, be part of it. Be like a sponge and absorb that love, that light of spirit. You will, over time, start to sense, as you sit, that presence. And that is that love and that light of spirit drawing close to you. You are sensing it coming in. Just as spirit will sense that love and light and warmth of you, of self. The emergence of that energy from within you, that love and that light, that energy from within yourself, spirit will merge and work with. Many people say, well, I've sat and I've seen nothing, I've heard nothing, I didn't really sense anything, nothing happened. And when I asked the question, well, how did you feel when you came out of that sitting? They always say, well, 9 times out of 10, I felt wonderful. I felt like I'd had a night's sleep. I was energized. I felt great. So my answer to them is simply this. Well, something did happen then, didn't it? So don't tell me that something didn't, because obviously it must have for you to feel in that way. Sitting for spirit, sitting for self, well, there are a number of things that can be going on that you are totally unaware of. One of those things is healing of self. There is, whilst you're sat in that energy, a lot of healing going on for you. There may be traumas, there may be past traumas, there may be all sorts of things that you've experienced over your lifetime that you've pushed to the back of your mind. Spirit are more than aware of those things, and there will be a loving, warm, healing sensation within you whilst you're sat in that state. Some people are very aware of it, some people are totally unaware of it. But when you think about the difficult things we have to go through throughout our lifetimes, that we just push away, that we don't always truly deal with, they are still there to some degree, even though we've probably forgotten about them. Spirit will find and heal that side of self and help with that. So there's the healing aspect of sitting within that energy. And there's also a getting to know you aspect as well. By getting to know you, by understanding you, by understanding your perceptions, your experiences, by understanding who you truly are, will help spirit to themselves learn to work with you in a clearer, a more crisp way. You don't just sit for spirit, you don't just sit in that energy so that you can see, you can sense, you can hear. You are sitting to learn. And even if you don't see, sense or hear anything, you are learning, believe me, you are learning. Just the same as spirit are learning about you. And over time, with your dedication, they will be coming in with maybe images, different sensations, maybe that sense of sound, that sense of voice, that whisper, that will gradually start to happen for you. Do not expect it. Sit, simply be, simply allow. Many, as I've said before, some of the greatest gurus, some of the prophets, all high-level spiritual people that have placed their feet upon this earth sit in silence to learn and simply to listen and to learn and to heal. It is a massive part of spiritual growth, of spiritual learning. So don't sit and expect things to happen. Because again, if you start to expect, you will then start to create. Because what you are expecting, the mind is more than capable of creating. You do not want that. If you expect nothing, then the chances are, as these images, as these senses of presence start to happen for you, you can guarantee you are experiencing spiritual communication. And it is wonderful. Well worth the wait, well worth the effort, the dedication. So don't forget that love, that light, that warmth, that intent from you, that self, that soul, is what spirit are looking for to work with. Not any imaginary light that you are trying to create, to fill soul, to fill the room, to fill the world. They will not see that. They will not sense that. But they will sense that love and light from within self. That's the magnet. That's the attraction. That's what they will work with. And that's how spirit will communicate. All the very best, all of you. Thank you so much for listening to me. I hope you enjoy the video. And like I said, please like and subscribe. It means an awful lot. And have a look on the description because I've got my Patreon on there. I'll speak again to you all very soon. And like I said, Happy New Year. And see you very soon. Bye for now.